Hello everybody, I'm Cameron Luke, this guy's Benny Graham, and there are now only 4 teams remaining in the NFL as we head towards what is going to be a huge weekend. The AFC and NFC Championship games are on the horizon. We're here all thanks to TAB. Find us on Facebook, TABtouch, search it, or tabtouch.com.au. And, well, let's start. Seattle have been the hottest team. They won last week. Margin-wise looked convincing, but wasn't as convincing as it looked. Green Bay, Aaron Rodgers hobbling in. Can they go on the road and win this match and get to the Super Bowl?
Well, let's begin, and I'll say no.
Okay.
I think Seattle will win at home, but Seattle are the form team of the competition. Their last loss came in Week 11 at Kansas City, but their losing margin, their average losing margin this year is only about 4. So they've been in every game. I think that their defense, the Legion of Boom, as they call themselves, they start on the weekend.
Yeah.
They completely annihilated Carolina, and even though it was a 14-point differential, watching the game, I thought that it should have been a lot more than that. Carolina were competitive, but when you look at Russell Wilson, he's proving himself to be a top-line quarterback, and you could argue that the best 4 quarterbacks are still in the playoffs. Therefore, it is a quarterback league. I'm sure that Peyton Manning and Ben Roethlisberger and Tony Romo would like to argue that point, but the way their offense is motoring at the moment, and for Marshawn Lynch not to have a great game, but he did have an impact, I think they've got the all-round capability of winning this, but with the advantage of their home crowd, which had an enormous impact on Carolina's offense. I just think that they've got the advantage. Green Bay, Rodgers, as you said, is struggling with that calf. Whether he was trying to lull Dallas into a false sense of security, think that he was sorer than he actually was, he's still, though, the MVP for mine. He got them out of that hole, and it'll be a tight game. I'm tipping a 3-point margin here, which is the average. I'm not going out on a limb. It's the average winning margin in playoffs, but I think that they will win by 3 points.
All right, Seattle going to go through, says Benny Graham. Will Andrew Luck be there for his first ever Super Bowl, or will Tom Brady do what he's done a few times before?
Look, I'm rapt that Indianapolis are able to get to this point in the season. I thought that Denver were going to win last week, but he's a fantastic quarterback, and when he's protected like he was on the weekend by his O-line, anything can happen. He's complemented by a great receiving core. The running game, Dan Herron is at a reasonably productive year, flying under the radar, but he needs to have a big game. And their defense were able to keep Denver to 13 points. So they're coming in, and they'll have some confidence going to New England because even though they haven't had much success there, they have been in the games towards the end. But Tom Brady, the way he came back twice from 14 points down, Baltimore looked a sure thing twice during that game. Belichick, Brady, at home. It's a playoff. When you look at, it's been 10 years since they won their last Super Bowl. I think that this will be Brady's last shot at it, and I think that the New England Patriots can win at home.
Also hard to believe, I think it was week 3 when that ESPN column came out suggesting it's a time for Tom Brady to maybe just find another team and New England go down another way. But here we are on the verge of Super Bowl that may, yet again, involve the New England Patriots. TABtouch.com.au, all thanks to TAB. We're going to be back this time next week. So the Patriots and the Seahawks to play off in a Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's my tip.